Hi, Cancerians. Welcome to your weekly forecast for March 20th through the 26th. This is going to be for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to check in here and see what messages are coming up here in the week ahead. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, let's check in here and see what we've got coming up for Sun, Moon, and Rising. Move you all just a little bit closer. And the first card we have coming up here is the Moon. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to tell you why. So we have here in the beginning a major arcana card. All of the signs so far, or the water signs, all of the water signs, because I've done the water signs so far, have started their reading with a major arcana card. So we have the new moon on the 21st, and so this is telling me that there's going to be a significant shift happening this week for the water signs. We'll see how the other readings pan out. But major arcana cards come up when it's a significant time in our life. It's a defining moment. It's a new chapter. So this new moon is going to be significant. When I'm reading for a sign and I get the moon card or cards that have to do with the moon energy, tells me that you're going to feel this moon cycle maybe more so than other moon cycles. And you all are very, very, very connected to the moon, right? Probably out of all the signs the most. So you're going to be feeling that new moon energy, and this is going to be a time that you're going to really be able to tap into that manifesting and creation power of the new moon. And it is your card, right? This is one of your cards. So when I'm reading for a sign and your major arcana card comes up, it tells me that this is a time that you're coming into your power. You're taking back your power. You're owning everything about your life. There's nothing you're embarrassed about. There's nothing you're cringing about. You realize all of it made you the wonderful person you are today. And there's a sense of being in your authenticity, living your best life unapologetically without worries or concerns about the thoughts or opinions of others. So it's a really beautiful time. It's a really powerful time, right? The moon is also a card that is associated with intuition, releasing fears and connecting with our intuition. So I feel that you guys are going to be feeling that your intuition is increasing, right? You're going to be feeling guided. You're going to be feeling, okay, my gut is moving me in this direction. My gut is telling me to focus on this. My gut is telling me that this is going to be a better choice for me right now. So I feel you're moving in your intuitive energy here, having this card be the first card come up, and you're coming into a significant new chapter in your life that is going to be directly connected to revelations, to realizations about yourself. I feel you're going to get to know yourself on a level that's going to blow your mind. The next card that's coming up here for the collective is the Queen of Wands. This could be fire energy. So some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, feminine energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. If you have fire sign placements, you may be focusing on those areas of your life at this time. But the Queen of Wands is a card that comes up for me in my readings when we might have a lot of anger coming to the surface, but we're being productive with it. We're using it to create. You're in creative energy. The moon is a time that things come to the surface, right? The hidden things begin to bubble forth. And so as you're coming into this manifestation energy, as you're coming into your authenticity and coming into what you're feeling guided to do, there might be a lot of anger that's coming to the surface. The thing about the Queen of Wands in my readings is like it's a point in your life when you begin to realize how much you're bringing to the table and how much other people are benefiting from you, and that you're getting barely anything back. And the Queen of Wands is like, this nonsense is going to end. right? I'm not going to put up in situations where I'm giving 200% and I'm getting back barely 10%, if anything at all. So the Queen of Wands reaches higher. She goes for better. She goes for more. And she's so angry, so driven, so motivated that she gets it very quickly. This could be a time of coming into self employment. This could be a time of like reaching for a better job. If you've been looking for work and you're like, I don't know what the block is, I don't know why I can't seem to land anything. You've been playing it safe. You've been applying for things that are not meant for you, that are beneath you. And so you are going to find that you're raising the bar for higher tier things because you're realizing I deserve more than this. I deserve more than this level. There's a significant leveling up when the Queen of Wands is coming up, and it doesn't have to be limited to work. It could be in our friendships, it can be in our relationships, it can be within our own talents, our own creative abilities, things that we're doing. Maybe you're a creative person and maybe you've been putting work into art or some kind like music, writing, dance, whatever, maybe you've been going on auditions because you're an actor and you've been playing it safe in what you've been doing, and now you're realizing I can do more than this. I deserve more than this. I'm qualified and I'm going to get it. There's this sense of like certainty. I know I'm going to get this because I know that I deserve it. There's a sense of deservingness that comes in with this card. So you guys are definitely leveling up. You're realizing that you deserve more, you're qualified for more, you're capable of more, and you're not settling. You're in an energy of not settling when the Queen of Wands comes up. The next card that's coming up here for the collective is the Two of Cups. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Now, you all know that in my readings, I do a love reading once a month, which, by the way, the April love readings are already up. And those are linked in the description. And then in the weekly forecast, I try to focus on everything other than love. Now, um, sometimes love comes up. Two of Cups is a card that we mainly associate with love and romance. If love is completely and totally off your radar, like if it's like just out of the question, I will tell you here in just a second how Two of Cups will apply to you if you're just completely and totally not interested in love at all. But Two of Cups can indicate here a soulmate connection, like a true love path, a true love connection. So as your intuition is guiding you into these other things, even if they're not romance related, it can be that you're now being led, you're now being guided to a significant soulmate. And you know how the Queen of Wands is fed up with giving so much and getting nothing back? Two of Cups, how beautiful is this? Two of Cups is giver meets giver. When we're the kind of people that give, we attract people who take. And when there's nothing left to give, when they've taken everything, they just drop us and they move on to, a new supply. Two of Cups is not like that. Two of Cups is someone who gives, aligning with someone who gives. And so both people are invested, both people are tending to one another. And so this is the kind of relationship that's going to go on forever because it's being nourished. It's being kept up. It's being cared for. Two of Cups is also a card I see come up when there's clear communication. And this is coming in intuitively. I feel a lot of you Cancerians have had this cycle or this pattern in your life in every situation, just all across the board in every area of your life, where you may speak up and you may try to say, hey, I need this, or hey, this isn't fair. But when you say it, it gets brushed off. Like they don't hear it. And then it builds and it builds and it builds, and you get to the point where you just go off. You just, yell and shout and just have a fit because you're so frustrated, you're so sick of it. Then people listen to you. And then you feel like, gosh, like nobody hears me. Nobody is gonna do anything. Nobody's gonna help me unless I'm throwing a fit. And now you guys are like, I don't like that. I don't like being in that energy. Two of Cups is the kind of energy where they're gonna hear you the first time. They're not gonna say, oh, you're not serious. Oh, you don't mean that. Oh, it's not a big deal. They're not going to wait for you to flip out to say, oh, okay, this is important. Okay, now I see this is important for you. They're going to hear you the first time. There's no need for drama. There's no need for yelling. And so, Two of Cups to me is very much also a card about being heard. Clear communication, being appreciated, being supported. There's even a sense of playfulness with this card, someone you can play with. So, just gentler energy and just smooth reciprocal energy here. If love is completely and totally out of the question for you, this could just be harmonious connections and like people who are being supportive. Again, like I just said, people who hear you. They're not waiting for you to flip out. They're not waiting for you to lose your temper to take you seriously. And just finding yourself in interactions with others that are very smooth, very symbiotic, very supportive. The next card that's coming up for you all is the Tower, right? So we're starting with Major Arcana and we're ending with Major Arcana. This light's bugging me. We're starting with Major Arcana and we're ending with Major Arcana. So in this way, we know that there's going to be significant shifts happening this week for the Cancerian Collective, where you're really coming into significant changes, significant crossroads. And the Tower card can be a sudden change, a sudden shift that maybe we didn't think was going to happen. Or we were avoiding making a change, avoiding making a decision. Because you have the Queen of Wands here, there could be a situation this week where you are the Tower moment. Like you get fed up and you just say, I'm done with this BS. I am done with this situation. So perhaps maybe you find yourself walking out of a job or throwing somebody out or deciding you're not going to live there anymore and you're just packing up your stuff and you're leaving and you don't even know where you're going. So ask yourself this: what situation in my life has really been a source of displeasure that I keep telling myself a little bit more, a little bit longer? Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll change. Or, maybe I'll find something else or whatever. What situation in your life have you been very patient about or just really hoping it's going to change? It could be that situation, that area of your life where this week you just get fed up or something happens. They might come in and they might say, oh, we're laying everybody off or we're closing our doors in 30 days or whatever. So don't wait. Don't wait for that moment where you're just going to erupt, and start making plans now, right? If you're fed up with your living situation, say a prayer. Ground yourself and say, thank you, angels. Thank you, guides, for leading me to the perfect living situation for me now. Thank you for helping me, guiding me, take the steps that's going to lead me to the right situation for me. And then follow your intuition, follow your guidance. Maybe you're going to call people up and maybe you're going to find something through friends or through family. Maybe you're going to search and find something online. But listen to that inner guidance with whatever it is. And remember not to aim low. Don't regress. Don't regress into the past, right? If you're in a terrible job, don't say, oh, my old employer, that was such a toxic place, but I ran that place. They'd love to have me back. Don't regress. Don't go back to something just because that door is open. Queen of Wands says you deserve more. Use this as an opportunity to propel yourself forward. Don't take steps backwards. This is not the time to regress. You might want to check out your moon sign and your rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign and rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. There's links in the description for that. Also, as I said, love readings are linked in the description. And if you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's links that will take you to my scheduling page, to calendly.com/amethystangelite, all listed in the description as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well.